Hi everyone, this is Robyn. Welcome to My Pink Stamper. Today I'm going to do a Tuesday tutorial video for you showcasing the stamp Over the Rainbow by Stampin' Up. This is in their current catalog right now. And I've had a request to do classes with this and to show projects. I'm not able to do classes because you really need more than 2 ink pads to make the rainbow effect. So I'm going to do a demonstration for you guys. And the colors that I'm using are 4 of them are from the Brights collection, and they are Melon Mambo, Rich Razzleberry, Daffodil Delight, and Bermuda Bay. And then I pulled the green out of Cucumber Crush is one of the ink colors for 2015-2017. I'm using a basic black ink pad, the Bermuda Bay ribbon, or grosgrain ribbon that's striped, and I'm using the Brights Candy Dot. So for those of you who signed up for, which class was it? The Party Wishes class. I believe that one came with the Brights Candy Dots. Now you'll have another idea to do with them. And then we're also using the Big Shot, and I'm not showing that right now. And I'm using the Ovals collection for this card, which I've already have them cut for you, so we won't do that for this project. I'm also using the Stampin Scrub and Mist, and it's nice to have this handy when you're working with the same ink or the same stamp with different color inks, because otherwise it can get quite messy. Okay, so we will go ahead and get started. We're going to start with our oval, just with the white oval right here, and we're using our basic black ink. So get your basic black ink, and this is the archival basic black, and we're using the word rainbow sentiment, the rainbow from the stamp set. Go ahead and ink that up. Now the great thing about Stampin' Up's ink pads is they're raised, and if you notice, this stamp is just a little bit bigger than the actual ink itself. They're raised so you can you can go over the sides of them and get a continuous ink on there. Okay, so we're going to stamp rainbow on the oval. Now it does come off on the ends just a little bit, but that's okay. There we go, and it still looks absolutely cute. Absolutely. Okay, so while we have the black ink pad out, we're going to take a sheet of, this is the Whisper White cardstock. This is cut at 3 3/4 by 5 inches. We're going to take the stamp that says, "Keep looking up, there may be a," and then we're using the rainbow on the card. So we're going to stamp this in the top left corner, the very top. Let me get a good, there we go. Is it off screen? There we go. Keep looking up, there may be a rainbow. That's all we need the black for. Okay, so now let's have some fun and get some color out. Now I only pull out the color ink. I only open the one that I'm using at that time, and I've learned that from experience, that if you don't do that, you end up putting the wrong stamp in the wrong ink color. I did that just the other day, so it still happens, and I've been stamping for many years. Okay, so this is the Stampin Mist, and I'm going to spray a little bit on my Stampin Scrub, so I have it ready to go. The color that I'm going to start with first, I always start with the lightest color. I'm going to start with the Daffodil Delight. Just in case your stamp does get a little bit muddy. You know, sometimes if you clean it off, if your stamp cleaner is not completely clean, it might get a little bit muddy. So we're going to stamp this, and this is going to be on the eye right here. I kind of have it all figured out here. Now while we have, let me clean this off. So this is ready for the next color. While I have my yellow open, I'm going to use the little rainbow background piece that you can also make a rainbow. I'm going to stamp it with the Daffodil Delight, and I'm just going to stamp it right under the word rainbow. There we go. So now, and I can clean that off also, set that aside. Let's put our yellow away because we no longer need the yellow, but still keep it kind of in the place that it's going to be in the rainbow so it doesn't mess you guys up. So let's open up our Melon Mambo, and we're going to use the Melon Mambo on the R. So I have 5 colors I'm using, and the word rainbow has 7 letters in it, so I've figured out that I'm going to be needing the Melon Mambo twice, the Rich Razzleberry twice, everything else just once. So we're inking up our stamp with Melon Mambo. I'm going to stamp it on the R. And I'm also, oh, my fingers were inky. Did you guys see that? That was my fault. Darn it. Darnola. That's all right. It'll give it character. Okay, so now I'm also, so don't put inky fingers on clean white paper. Okay, but you know me, I leave my mistakes in my videos so you guys can see how normal I am. Okay, I'm also going to stamp the pink on the O. Clean it off. Clean off your stamp so it's nice and clean. Close your pink. Oh my goodness, I am all over the place. Ah! Okay. This time change thing is messing me up, my body up, so I'm kind of slower today than normal. Rich Razzleberry. We're going to do the Rich Razzleberry. Now, it's going to be a little bit dark when we put it on here. If you want to stamp it off first, you can. Let me get a little scratch piece of paper somewhere. Okay, if you can get a background piece, you can stamp off and then stamp it so it's not so dark. We're going to do this again, and we're using it on the W. Okay, now let's clean our stamp off. And we just have 2 more colors. We're using Bermuda Bay. Doesn't that look so fun? Isn't that so fun and bright? Okay, now you don't have to stamp off any other stamps. You only needed to do the Rich Razzleberry. Just make sure you clean your stamp in between. That's really important. And I can kind of get these out of my way because I know I only have 1 left. I'm not going to screw up, right? I hope. Maybe. Okay, the Cucumber Crush is going right here. There we go. And now we're going to put this whole card together. I hope you guys like it. I designed it last night. And I really like how it turned out. Okay, I'm going to take this piece of Bermuda Bay that I also cut with the oval using the Big Shot. This is the snail adhesive. I also have my Fast Fuse. I can use either, or I'm going to show you the card done that doesn't have the smeared pink when I'm done, so don't worry. I'm not going to, that's not my final answer. That's not my final look. Okay, so let's go ahead and we'll put this white. We're going to add it on basic black cardstock, and the basic black is cut at 4 by 5 1/4. That gives you a nice edge around the sides, a nice frame. Okay, so now we're taking our striped ribbon and let's go ahead and cut it. And we're going to need some just regular tape for this next part. Get really big pieces because it's a wider ribbon. Okay, and then we will do this in the center, fold it over like this. Add your tape on both sides. Here we go. Okay, and now while we have it over, I'm going to use the Fast Fuse on this side because it has the ribbon that kind of bumps it up a little bit, so I want to make sure that it stays flush. And we're going to use Daffodil Delight cardstock, which is cut at 5 1/2 by 8 1/2, so you can get 2 cards from 1 sheet of 8 1/2 by 11 cardstock. Super easy. It's called an A2 size card. Okay, and we're going to put this up here at the top. That look fun. And now we're going to take our rainbow and let's put some dimensionals on here. So I'm going to use 6. I'm going to do 1, 2, and 3, and then 1. I'm trying to skip the ribbon if I can. 2 and 3. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Almost done with this card. I'm so excited. Hope you guys like it. I enjoy working with a lot of fun, bright colors. Okay, so we're going to stick this over here. Stick it right on the top. Keep looking up. There may be a rainbow. And our final touch is we're going to take some of these candy dots. Let's take the Bermuda Bay and stick it kind of right here. And then we'll take the Melon Mambo and stick it up. It's not going straight across, it's kind of curved a little bit. And then we'll use the Rich Razzleberry. So we're pulling in 3 of the colors that we used. And so there is my card. Let me show you the one that I didn't quite mess up on last night. So there we go. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video tutorial. And if you're not on my app on your phone or iPhone or iPad or Android or whatever, it's called My Pink Stamper, and the app is available free right now. And you can find all my content on that app on your phone. Hope you guys have a great day. Bye.